Everybody, this is Cory Salty Truth Floyd, and this is the Geek Report presented by Amerime Media. This week, we lose a legend. Mischief puts out another weird boot design, and the first fight of this decade is a very
Yeah,
weird one.
yeah.
All that and more this week on the Geek Report. Let's go. And we're back, guys. This is the Geek Report with Cory Salty Truth Floyd. And the background today, you won't be able to see him, but he's around Demon Engine. And of course, today I'm here with two of my homies. I got Chet Lemon from Critical Shot Studio and Izzy SNK, friend and streamer. And of course, we're all resident nerds. How are you guys doing today?
I'm good, yo. I'm
I'm all right.
good. I'm
Holding in
good.
there.
Yeah, so am I. It's been a tough week, y'all. It's been a tough week.
That's no lie. Of course, you
Yeah.
folks here know what it is. It's another week, a lot of news to talk about. Let's just jump right into it.
What we got?
First, first and foremost, it was announced yesterday that Akira Toriyama passed away. He passed away on the first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Akira Toriyama, for a lot of you, he's known as the creator of Dragon Ball. He's also behind Blue Dragon, Chrono Trigger, Sandland, and
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. And a lot of his art has been seen around the world
Is that
300
Echo?
times over in 25 different ways.
Yeah.
And it's definitely been he's had such a cultural impact, and it's one of those things where you don't really realize how deep it is.
He's definitely a
Um,
hood legend. He's definitely a hood legend. He is now a
Definitely a
hood
hood
legend.
legend.
He's a hood
Mhm.
legend. He's a hood legend. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like Toriyama, not too many cats understand what he looked like. Almost nobody from the hood know what he looks like. But if you're like, if like even say Dragon Ball, they're like they'll just start gushing. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
everybody loved him. Everybody loved him from all walks of life and various legal boundaries.
Yeah.
Like if there was an otaku in your neighborhood that everybody didn't fuck with, but the
Right.
hood niggas fucked with him just because of Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which was weird because they would beat your ass for like an anime, but they like Dragon Ball Z, which you know what? Hood logic. Hood logic. Hood
Mhm.
logic.
But as a matter of fact, Izzy, you were telling me earlier that cartels, because of this, have decided to call a ceasefire
Call a
because they
ceasefire. That shit fucked me up. I'm like, wait, what?
Goku Daifu. What?
Fuck the guy, fool.
Oh shit, Holmes. What about Vegeta? Nah, he cool. Oh man.
I'm just like, and I'm just like, I get it.
Yeah, respect comes in. I mean, they still respected the man, which is kind of
Yeah.
crazy, you know. Like that's it is like when you think about it, because you expect these guys to be like lawless, don't care about nobody, and they legit loved Dragon Ball. Like who doesn't? Like everybody loves Dragon Ball. You know what I mean?
And of
That's
course,
yeah,
I chose this image because, of course, there is so many other great fan works out there by a
yeah.
lot of artists, showing their dedication. But this one, I don't know. There was a certain
No, that one looks like if
right.
he yeah if he could he would do that. He would give himself his little Tory hat and his little like in his little. He used to always rock that jacket, which is crazy. That little windbreaker, which is like pretty
With the
awesome
Tory
too.
Bot logo on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
You
I
know,
chose to go with this one. It felt right.
I agree. I agree. I mean,
He
like I
will
said,
be missed.
there's not much more you can say. He's probably gonna be on the BET Awards. I ain't gonna lie. They might put him in the BET Awards, alongside Virgil. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know about that, but
I'm telling you, he a hood legend. Like, he gonna be on the BET Awards. It's gonna be like Virgil, then him.
next up,
Oh, this shit.
Warner Brothers is shutting down Rooster Teeth. Um,
About fucking time. About
to be
time.
to be honest, I said this when it first happened. Warner Brothers should have never picked it up Rooster Teeth.
They should never have,
I
but they
think
needed to
Rooster
bail out.
Teeth would have been fine
Yeah.
if they stuck their feet in the ground, worked off of Patreon, and kept putting out their work.
I mean, but they couldn't know like Red versus Blue fell apart, and when they couldn't do the new and improved Red versus Blue, that was the beginning of the end. When they couldn't get that Red versus Blue back up to where it was, that was a wrap. And they started losing and then they decided, oh, let's just make something new. And that something new was kind of, it was. I
Ruby
mean,
slapped.
but it was up and down. It was up and down.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was
it
up and
didn't
down.
catch my attention at
Yeah,
all.
it fluctuated because it had some really good collabs. It had some really good they had some really good tie-ins, some really good collabs. It just couldn't find that that big push to give them that money so they can like kind of fly on their own. And don't get me wrong, WB is throwing a lot of cats money to bail them out, and they were trying to get into
Hmm.
that whole let's buy a YouTube series, and they picked wrong. Like Rooster Teeth was on his way out when Red versus Blue collapsed. When that shit collapsed and they couldn't get it back, and Red versus Blue was their moneymaker.
Oh yes, it was.
I mean, like real talk, like Red versus Blue was their money maker, and when that fell through, sadly, and they couldn't get that magic back, and then of course Halo collapsed, so they didn't have no real models to work with. To,
Like I
because
go back,
Halo, yeah,
I go back once in a while just to rewatch all the older Red versus Blue,
that was their thing. That was their thing.
and I watched it. Like I watch old episodes of Achievement Hunters because they were fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
That too. That was
and
good.
we can't get mad at WB because WB let
Yes,
them
I can.
WB let them swim as long as they could, yo.
Yo,
They
Warner
should
Brothers has been fucking up all around.
well,
Hmm.
well, with this particular venture, they let them breathe a little longer than they should have been breathing. This shit should have happened a while ago. This shit should have happened last year.
They let them overcook.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit should have
What they
Rooster Teeth should
did
have been done
was
last year.
when they did that weird crossover with they put them in these really weird crossovers that just didn't make sense.
The mobile game stuff,
And
Yeah.
the mobile game. It
the
was
mobile
just
game. Yeah,
I remember some independent dude actually made a Ruby game. And because I remember playing it.
yeah,
And it was solid. And I was like, yo, if you actually had a studio back you up on this could be fire.
yeah.
But Warner Brothers was like, nah, don't worry, we'll get back to those bitches. Let's go to the next one.
We'll get back to those bitches. Uh,
Oh God.
Did you like Twilight? No?
No.
Guess what? It's coming back, baby.
Oh,
The
fuck.
animated Twilight TV series is on the way. Why? I will never know.
Animated Twilight.
No,
Well,
I liked Robert Pattinson as an actor. I did not like him in this movie series.
He doesn't like it as a movie.
Yeah, no one liked him. Like no one liked Robert Pattinson during this time. This Twilight shit was garbage. When he was like he redeemed himself when he did the Batman. When like everybody loved him now, but like this
Yeah.
was his,
He's done a lot of good movies.
yeah,
between,
he's done a
but
lot of good stuff. He did,
Like
he did, you're right.
the dude who was leading the organization to kill Bella.
I
yeah.
know.
He
I know
redeemed
him.
himself in Good Omens
Oh,
in my eyes.
I have not watched any one of these Twilight movies, and a cartoon just says why. These kids now, do they even care?
Well, you
I
got
don't
Shark
know.
Boy there.
Taylor Lautner might need the work.
Oh, you
I'm
leave,
not.
sh-
try-
you
I'm not.
leave my
Shark
Shark
Boy
Boy
alone.
alone.
I'm not. Yo, all right. I
Leave
was
Shark
trying
Boy
to throw
alone.
a-
That's our
I
Hispanic
wasn't.
hood legend. That's our Hispanic hood legend.
I wasn't trying to throw a jab or
Poor Taylor.
anything. I'm just saying.
Poor
Out of
Taylor.
everybody,
Taylor
out
married
of the,
Taylor.
He a
out of the
werewolf.
three, out of the
Yeah,
three
werewolf.
people right here,
Mhm.
who's the last person you've seen working?
The one in the middle.
She's worked.
What's her name
Hasn't
again?
been good work,
No,
but
yeah,
she's working.
She's got that movie where she's like the bodybuilder or something, right? The one that's out now,
Yeah,
the bodybuilder drawing. Yeah, she's
yeah,
got
I don't remember her name.
Kristen Stewart, I think.
yeah. Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. Yeah, she's got
Like
the
she
movie where she's like the bodybuilder now.
and she did that. She did that bad Charlie's Angels movie that no one talks about.
Oh, ooh.
I didn't even what Charlie's Angels movie.
My
I don't
brain
remember the one
blocked
with
that.
Lucy Liu
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember the
But
and
when was the
Malcolm
my
last
brain
time
McDowell
you
and Bernie
seen
Mac.
Taylor Lautner? I think he did an Adam Sandler movie.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I forgot who he was until you showed this fucking picture. I wiped him from my mind by accident.
Yeah, but Taylor Lautner looks like Joseph Gribble grown up.
I'm a
I
red
hate
corn
you so
dad.
much for that.
I'm a red corn dad. Pocket sand.
Sand.
Like, watch
Sha-sha!
out. Sha-sha. There are vampires everywhere,
Sha-sha!
boys.
Oh, we
That's when you
lost
hit him with
him
the pocket
too.
sand. Ta-ta-ta.
Well, we did. Now let's go to the next one.
Yeah, that shit was whack.
Animated Twilight. Good lord.
Huh?
Now MTV.
Twilight.
Yo, all right. I'm kind of glad for this. Hear me out. There was talks a few years ago about doing an animated film spinoff about Jodie, starring Tracy Ellis Ross as the character. Here's why I hated that entire idea. One, Jodie. It was bad enough that Jodie was the token black girl in the show Daria.
Yeah.
They redeemed it by actually addressing it.
Hmm.
And with a cynical show like Daria, to bring it back in any form, even a spinoff, is kind of it's off brand.
But also, you need to understand when you do stuff like this, would they allow any other characters to be used? Most of the time, when they do things like this, they restrict heavily what can pop up in the show.
Who owns the rights to
So,
Daria?
will you really see the other characters? Like, they might allow a few of the crappier characters, but you probably might see the Daria character once, the best friend once.
Which I don't think that's another point. Listen, we never was around Jodie enough to give enough of a fuck about Jodie.
Facts.
We really wasn't. Like we knew her issues. We understood her problems. They were all very solvable things.
Yeah, true.
Like they could have easily done an episode about her and her boyfriend, also another only black character, and just been
I forgot about that guy. Huh.
Mac. It was like
Wow, I forgot there was a second black character.
I really did too. I'm not good at this at all.
I
I'm
love,
not good at this.
I love Daria. I love the cynicism, the cynical
I watched a little bit
side
of
of
it.
it. It was my shit because
I mean,
I hated people.
I watched Dilbert over Daria. I'm sorry.
No, that's not even the same.
It used to come on after Liquid Television, so I was like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
whatever. So it would come on after Liquid TV, so I was like, all right, cool, I'll watch that, John. Like,
I didn't even understand Dilbert until I became an adult.
Well,
and now that I know that the creator's super racist, I just can't.
Yes. And then
Yeah,
there's like,
no.
but then there's also, what else does MTV have, man? MTV hasn't been shit. For a hot
MTV
minute now.
doesn't do cartoons.
If it's not, I mean, I remember one person said it best. If you don't see the Rob and Big, the MTV's not having it. Like, MTV is all but bad, and they only got one. So you got one cartoon show, right? That they're going to take a risk on. That people aren't going to really give a shit about. The target audience is us, old folks. Let's get real. They're going to be like, remember this? And you're going to be like, kinda. And it's shit going to be hot for about a month. And, like, all these
Even
things.
Beavis and Butthead on Paramount Plus is decent.
But like
I
a
don't
lot
watch
of these,
any of it.
it's kind of funny.
I'm not paying for Paramount Plus. That's why.
Oh, I don't pay for it either, but I watch it.
Mm.
Sail them seas, young pirate.
Oh no, I have things for that.
We can't say it here. We try not to get sued. We want partnerships with Crown Fried Chicken.
I'm going for those beef patties. That's all I want.
That's what I'm talking about. Remember, y'all, we need that sponsorship for Crown Fried Chicken.
Shut your ass up.
Fine.
Women.
one of our favorite nerds, Henry Cavill, uh, he put a statement out there prior.
So what was the sorry? So this needs more context. Hold up, y'all. This seems like
He
clickbait.
they asked him what he was looking out for, and he
Okay.
said he can't wait for the season 2 of Arcane.
Okay.
And he was like, "Listen, if my girlfriend's trying to do something when this comes out, she's gonna have to chill, relax, and sit on the side while I binge this."
Okay.
And
Okay. It's
Yeah.
fucking
and
Henry Cavill. Who's gonna argue with him?
listen, we all know that Henry Cavill stands on business.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's a regular. He's a person just like all of us, and he likes what he likes, and he
He's
likes
like,
his
"Listen,
shows. And if he's like, hey, I need to chill today when this comes out, I'm going to watch it and have my snacks and just leave me alone.
I
Respect
wonder
that,
what I
cause
wonder what army he's playing with now.
huh?
I'm a Warhammer 40K dude.
oh
So
yeah."
That's funny, cause I have a whole Forge World Custodes fucking army
But I'd
sitting right
say
here on my table.
he plays as well.
Nice.
I also used to I used to
I
pay
need to
for him too.
rebuild.
I used to pay for Games Workshop.
I worked at
So-
Games Workshop at Franklin Mills Mall.
I remember when that store was there. That shit was terrible. Anyway,
Oh God, yes.
that shit was like bottom 10.
But
I mean,
but
it makes
it's
sense
on
to me,
brand.
man. Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, he's shown that he's just a regular. He's a regular guy, and
Mm-hmm.
even though he
He's just a
has,
nerd that's
yeah,
strikingly handsome.
and I mean like guy asks girl to chill out because his show's coming out. And he wants to watch the episodes.
It's like,
Knowing
listen,
him, yeah, he's probably gonna want to have her watch with him. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna share that experience, man. And Henry
I'm
Cavill's a
telling
kind of chill
I
dude.
hope I hope she doesn't bitch and complain. He can just
I'm,
turn to her and be like, "Hey, I watch a crime show. Shut the fuck up."
Nah,
Harry
fam.
Cavill. Harry Cavill. If she's
Yeah,
not a nerd, I'm pretty sure she's gonna end up belonging to the streets.
nah. I mean,
Nah, nobody gonna touch her. That's fucking.
dude,
She
She
gonna
was dating
be.
Henry
She's
Cavill.
because she
dude.
gonna be like, "Oh my god, why are you painting these little ass figures?" The streets.
First off,
His
first
eyes are
off,
gonna turn like Geralt, and he just gonna see
yeah,
nothing.
first off, if you're dating a dude who has a multi-million-dollar house, if he's painting Warhammer figures, who gives a shit? I'm gonna go to the home theater and watch a movie, or I'm gonna go upstairs to my insane bedroom with 18,000 thread count sheets and get my relax on. You shouldn't be saying nothing. Let me tell you something. If I'm dating Superman, he's like, I want to paint my Custodes figures. Guess the hell what, brother? Paint away. Do you? I'm gonna go DoorDash something and enjoy yourself. Get your Bob Ross on. Paint until you can't paint no more. You want to watch 8 hours of a show? You do that. I'm gonna go to this amazing room or have like eat in this amazing kitchen.
Or
Like,
I'm
look,
just gonna sit behind a computer and do whatever the fuck I want.
that's maxed out. Like, I got other
Living my
options.
best life.
Oh shit! Look,
Exactly.
Superman want to watch
No,
motherfucking TV. I'm gonna let Superman
that's
watch
one
TV.
demon.
Get your
I
TV
love
on,
it.
bro. Yeah, get your TV on. Like, beautiful. That is horrible.
What the fuck?
That
So
is horrible.
from Mischief, the same people who put out them Astro Boy boots. I don't know what they've done to this Timberland, but I hate it.
You know what? You know what? No, no,
I
no,
kind of
no,
want to own one
no,
just to kick
no,
somebody with it.
no, no. I got you. 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 This company was owned by somebody who constantly got harassed by dumbass black people in school.
With
And he was
Tim's
like,
on.
and then no, for any type of shoe he wore. So he was like, I wonder if I can make shoes so absurd that these goofy ass Negroes just have to buy it and embarrass themselves. It's like a revenge plot, I swear to you. Because if I saw somebody wearing them stupid ass red boots, and these niggas like, oh, I'm wearing, like, you look like where are your parents? I want you to go to your parents right now, and I hope they roast the shit out you or fight the urge to roast you. Because I know back in my day, if you were wearing those boots, I would have cooked you to the point of near suicide, or you was gonna kill the entire school. I'm putting you down one of those
I'm
spots.
just like, what are those?
Your boot is a whole.
Exactly.
Your boot is 190% soul, like literal soul. And the
Like,
worst, like, dog, and only we gonna buy them. Only,
Yo,
only our
anyone
dumbasses
with
gonna buy 'em.
melanin.
Who is gonna buy? Like,
listen.
Who
I
would
wait.
do that?
I bet you Seth Rollins is gonna get a pair.
As a joke, because it helps him get money in WWE. That's a difference. He's buying them for work. He's buying them for work. He's not gonna be sitting outside after work wearing these goofy like I'm telling you,
Yo,
this
they
is
can never get scuffed.
dog.
I'll still buy these
Dog.
before I buy them Air Trumps, them Insurrection ones.
The insurrection ones.
I would at least buy the Trump shoes because someone will actually think that I am stupid and I made a stupid choice on purpose. This shit here is like a stupid choice no matter what. Like if you are black, go to your parents and show them this picture and go, "Mama, Daddy, I want to buy these." And if they change the subject immediately, they are fighting the urge to roast you horrendously because they know
Your
that
ancestors are
somewhere,
gonna roast your ass.
dog, 14-year-old them is
Don't go
like,
into a black barber
dog,
with these on.
please don't. Oh my God.
No, God, no.
You're gonna get faded. You're not gonna get a
Hell,
fade.
even the
They put you fade-
white boy at the
dog.
first seat is gonna fucking cook your ass.
You know what? This year, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Last week we did our podcast talking about the first season of Last Airbender on Netflix,
Didn't watch
and right around the end of the podcast,
Mhm.
I saw the message that they got approved for 2 and 3. So
You know what I think?
congratulations to them.
You know what I think about these shows? They wait like 2 weeks. They'll pump it out, right? In 2 weeks, if nobody has done like a TikTok crusade to say it sucks, they automatically think it's good to go. Because this isn't the first show they've done this to. Like they done this to Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal got okayed while it was like on like day one because nobody said anything bad about it and everybody's like posting videos. This too.
Plus, it was a solid
Yeah. Yeah.
show. It was
Like nobody said
way
anything
better
bad,
than
right?
what I thought it would have been.
Mm. So there was like no, yeah, and I didn't see any TikToks or anything about it saying, oh, this this
Isn't
sucks
it
or
the
anything.
same kids from the movie that we don't talk
Uh,
about?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
don't know.
God.
I didn't see the movie. I
That
don't
was
think
too
I want
long
to.
ago.
Oh, yeah, that kid's like a grown man now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The
And
kid probably is a
besides,
grown
like
man.
the only weak child actor here, and there's room for improvement, is Katara.
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
I'm gonna have to give it a watch then.
yeah, I think like
Hold up, I'll pull it up
does
now.
change. It does change little things that we already know, but I like it. The change doesn't feel like wild like that first season of Halo.
man, that first season of Halo was terrible,
Oh, straight dog water.
and everybody tried to
Anyway,
be all like,
next one.
that's terrible. Yeah, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Yeah, that
episode 6 just dropped too.
Yeah, it was.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
catch up because I've been hearing positive things.
Season
but
2 is good because they added more Halo into it.
The whole
They
sex
added
scene
more-
fucked me up.
They really did. They really did add more Halo to it. It's like, oh, here now more Halo. It's like, oh, thanks.
From what I understood, I think it's about the fall of Reach.
Yes, because
Really?
they got to do
Oh.
something. Yeah, because they got to do something with those guys who died a certain way. I'm with this, 100%. I'm with this. You know what I mean?
So,
Dicks out, guys.
I'm-
Dicks out.
I've been
not how
periodically
Yeah, I mean,
I've been periodically looking at this series of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and
yes.
I gotta admit it's way more entertaining than you think.
Yeah, I mean,
So
So they gave
I'm
Gorilla
with it.
Grodd a lantern ring.
nah, fam, that's King
No.
fucking Kong. Dog.
I know who
That's
that
King
is.
Kong.
I know who that is. I'm just saying.
Nigga, Gorilla Grodd is looking at this bitch like, really, y'all, really?
you
I've been
gave
here
him a ring and not me.
I've been here since fucking '74, nigga. Like, really, y'all ain't giving me
no,
shit.
Grodd, it's because you're evil.
Grodd's been around since like '76. He's like, come on, nigga. I've been here for like faithfully been here with y'all for like over 50 years. 50, like, really, y'all
Right?
can't give me shit, huh? We gonna give King Kong a fucking Green Lantern ring.
No,
He can't even
Grodd.
talk. He can't even talk.
Back-
He can't even talk.
You don't need to.
That damn Gorilla
And
Grodd
it's still
is crazy.
funny because King Kong isn't the biggest lantern.
No. No, he's not. The
No.
biggest lantern is a fucking planet.
Yeah,
Play-
it's Mogo. Yeah, it's Mogo. But nah, I mean,
I
they
dare
had
you
to
to
do
fight Mogo.
I mean, they did. I mean, they had to do something with this one because they couldn't repeat the Godzilla issue, because the Godzilla issue, they done everything they could to a monster. So when you get King Kong, it's like, well, what do we do? The same thing? No, you can't do the same thing. You can't be like that because technically he's a little weaker. Soups would just sock him 2 times and it was a wrap. Like, you know what I mean? You had to do something to. And plus, King Kong's not exactly a bad guy, so the ring probably would be like, hey, you're cool, you're a protector. Sure, you qualify for a ring. It makes sense. Godzilla, not so much, does not qualify for a ring. Godzilla will torch your ass if need
They
be.
changed a lot of the lore for the ring, though.
I just
You
imagine
just
that
had
the
to have
ring.
great power of will, and Kong definitely has that.
Well,
I
nah,
just imagine that the ring was first like, "Oh, you're bigger. I have to
yeah, no.
expand. Give me a second." It was like,
I mean,
It wouldn't be a challenge that wraps around fucking the planet.
technically, like I said,
no,
King
it's
Kong's a good.
inside the planet.
I
But
know, I
but
know.
but
Jesus
King
Christ, I
Kong's
can't be facetious.
King Kong's like a good guy though. He's technically a good guy. King Kong's a hero, man.
Just don't let him.
He
Just don't
protects.
Just don't leave him around white women.
Exactly. That's that. Like white bitches is everybody kryptonite. Even fucking King Kong. King Kong's like
Not Godzilla's.
So
It's
pig, so the
white
pig,
men.
so
That's
the
a
pig
different story.
sapphire would still be his weakness.
I mean,
That's one demon.
I mean.
might just be Lois Lane, nigga. I don't know. Lois Lane, you like I mean.
Chris Evans, of course, Captain America, America's ass. He said there would be a lot more good superhero films if they were easy to make.
Oh, this coming from the Human Torch.
Hey, you gotta follow. You gotta crawl before you walk, nigga.
No,
you gotta crawl
even
before
from
you walk.
Evil Ex Boyfriend number 2.
Well,
Mr.
I
Whipped Cream
can't
and cherry on his nipples.
hey,
see.
look,
I don't
Not a
see.
good team
I don't know about this because it's one of those
it's
situations
yeah.
where there have been good superhero films, and first off, no film is just easy to make.
Yeah,
Exactly. You know how hard it was to make
Um,
Meteor Man? You know how hard it is to get Luther Vandross and Bill Cosby in the same goddamn room? Nigga, it was Meteor
Meteor
Man was
Man,
a.
Blank Man.
You know how hard it was to get all them black people in one place at one time on time? Nigga, Meteor Man was an amazing hit, dude. Like,
horrible.
but he
And
definitely
Cult classic.
he's definitely taking a jab at DC. But it's like, look, man, DC has the money. Like, like, but on the same note, he could say Marvel cartoons would be better if they were easy to make because Marvel cartoons are trash.
Yeah.
But DC
But
cartoons are amazing. But then DC movies are trash, and Marvel cartoons like it's just like the Marvel movies are good. DC animated features
Well,
are
hold
always
on.
good.
We ain't gonna sit
wait
here
a
and say
minute,
Madam Web was
because
good.
no,
What the fuck?
there was levels of wrong with Madam Web.
That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna sit here and act like that was a good movie.
Well, I'm thinking that's what he's taking a jab at because Madam Web was the last movie under the Marvel banner.
But that's
made.
Sony.
But it doesn't matter. It's still a Marvel movie, and I'm guessing he's got to be talking about Madam Web because he says like a lot more good superhero films if they were easy to make. So Madam Web wasn't easy to make, but it's
because they
also
wanted to change every fucking thing.
they don't have a
Yeah.
choice. But see now here's where you're wrong. They don't have a choice. When you get put into the Spider-Man universe, but you can't use Spider-Man, it puts you in a really rock and a hard place situation. I want you to make a
That's why
Spider.
you just shouldn't do
Yeah,
it.
I want you to make a Spider-Man film. Okay, without Spider-Man, huh? And now they got to dig for all this obscure shit like Ezekiel. Blah, 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 blah. They got to reach for all this crap that
Craven.
people don't really want. Yeah, but when you got to keep a license, you got to crank out something.
Mhm.
And that's the problem. If they don't crank it out, they're going to lose that ability to create more. This is why
Hell,
you
I'd
get all
have
the
been
movies, man.
I'd have been happy if they
But
made
then-
a Spider-Man movie starring the African god Nancy because he is the first Spider-Man.
But
yeah.
then you have a situation where you spent $80 million on this movie, it
Yep.
only made 92, and people don't trust
Damn.
your
That's it.
brand.
Wow.
Yeah.
On top of that, later this year, you have Craven the Hunter coming out.
Knowing damn well how Morbius did. Like, come on, fam. Knowing damn well how Morbius did.
And don't forget, right now, they are filming Venom 3.
But the Venom movie squeaked by because of Tom Hardy. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah, yeah.
Tom Hardy squeaked. Well, the first one, the second one, trash. But
Oh yeah, with
Second
fucking
one's
Carnage, I didn't know how to
dumpster.
feel about. I
but they
really didn't know how to feel about that.
and that's a fine example of what Chris Evans said. Like I will admit that this is a fine example of what Chris Evans said. Like you got the second most famous thing that people wanted to see, which was Carnage, and you
Mhm.
completely dropped the ball on Carnage. You absolutely dropped the ball on Carnage. Like they took that. That was like a 5 yard pass he dropped. Like he dropped a five. Like they just like here you go.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's like dog. You had the second easiest thing to write. It's
They
Venom that
fumbled at
just
the
kills people.
handoff.
Yeah, it's wait. Well, what's Carnage? It's Venom. Yeah, that kills people. Oh, okay. And that's it. He just kills, 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 kills. Oh, that should be easy.
It was.
No, they messed that up. They fucked that up
It's a weird
completely.
thing, but
So,
let Demon get ready to go to the next one.
all right, all right,
But
all right.
no. I just wanted to. Yeah. Oh
Man,
I
yeah.
actually, I actually watched this trailer.
they're doing
Holy
one and
shit!
done on Fallout. Like, wow, everything at one time. They don't give a shit. Yeah, all right.
What now? I'm not gonna lie. First off,
All of
amazing
them.
trailer for Fallout.
Oh yes. Oh my god. I
But
actually
now,
Also,
enjoyed it.
oh, this is gonna be rough. So,
kind of shocked they're dropping all the episodes at
I'm not,
once.
I'm not, I'm not, I'm not. This is why. When they do a one and done like this, where all the episodes drop, chances are they're not thinking it's going to do well, so they're just going to just say fuck it, here's everything, and then they're going to wait for the actual response. If kids start
Mhm.
making, like, once again, they do all of this stuff in the hopes that these kids start making these videos and it goes
Mhm.
viral, and
Yep.
once it goes viral everyone loves it, and when everyone loves it they greenlight a second season.
But
It's the
this
same
is
way.
this is new for Amazon though, because
Amazon's
normally
done it.
when it
No,
comes to
Amazon
their
did it before.
hits,
Amazon used to do
when
it. Amazon used to do the one and dones, and then when they
then when
got the
they got
more,
serious,
yeah, they got serious. They was doing like weekly episodes, like the
Mhm.
boys, but they knew the boys was going to be ridiculous, so they stretched that out. It wasn't no experimentation.
I very
The
much
people,
enjoyed the boys.
yeah, people were already on board with the boys. They got so much buzz on that. They were like, okay, we can stretch that out because it's going to
Mhm.
keep engagement up because people love it.
Yep.
Not too many cats like Fallout. This is an experimental series. They're like, we don't know if people are going to like it or not like it, so let's just one and done this shit and call it a day. That means also they didn't spend that much money on it.
I don't know because just
Mm.
from what I saw, they doesn't look like they really skimped anywhere.
Well, it's not much to skimp when it's Fallout. Shit. I mean,
Most
like,
of it can be filmed in Arizona.
yeah, like when they one and done like this, it's always something. It's got to be some type of ulterior motive with it because if they thought this was going to be any bigger, they would have definitely did like the boys and just do like an episode a week. But they're doing a one and done. That's kind of weird. But also, we don't know what the deal was with Fallout if because most of the time the airing schedules do end up being negotiated too. So it's like, all right, we're going to do everything at once, or however that goes. But when it comes to shows like Fallout and Twisted Metal and a lot of these, I would say obscure, like limited, they call it limited audience, where they know Fallout people are going to watch this, but they don't know if everybody's going to watch this.
True.
Okay, fair
With the
enough.
with the
Next,
boys, yeah, it was crazy. So, yep.
no, I no, keep going. You can keep talking.
Oh,
Finish your
well,
thought. I just wanted to
no,
get.
I just said like no, I just said like, well, with that, I hate this so much. I hate this so
What a
much.
fucking passion! Oh
I
my
hate this so
god.
much. I hate this so much.
He better bite his fucking ear off.
I don't know, but
All right.
this
So
this sir is a scam. This sir is a scam, and I feel
two
bad for him. I feel bad
two
for Mike.
days ago, it was
Yeah, for Mike. Yeah.
announced that Jake Paul will be boxing Mike Tyson
He finally convinced him. He
in
finally
July.
convinced him to do it.
This July.
Motherfucker, you
When
told
I
me this
first saw this shit,
while I
I
was
thought it was a
live.
joke.
No, he's been begging for this for a year. Remember, like when he did the last one, he kept trying to get Mike to participate in the fight thing, and Mike was like, no, because it's not real boxing. He basically he figured the fights were fixed, and he ain't want no part of it. Because
Because
Jake's been asking for a year, almost like a year and a half, I think. It was during what was it? It was during the Mayweather fight. He was asking Mike. Mike was like, nah, I'm cool with that. Y'all can have that. And he kept begging. So I'm guessing these people were like, this is good money, Mike. And I think that's what it is. These people were like,
Because
it's good money.
currently Netflix is going to be fitting the bill. It's $100 million, and it will be a live sporting event on Netflix.
I'd rather get a live version of Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Facts. Fucking
But Norm
facts.
Macdonald's gone, so
Yeah.
can't do
Yeah,
pigeon.
I
But
would definitely want
here's the
that.
thing, Mike Tyson.
Hmm.
Listen, Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. Just
Let's not
during
go
the
there. Let's not go there.
what?
Because that fight had so many rules to ensure that Roy didn't get fucking murdered or
That's
get
true.
really hurt. Because Roy was still doing appearances and just blah blah blah. He didn't want his face to get fucking smiznashed, so they put in a lot of rules to be like, look, Mike, you can't fuck Roy up. I
Mhm.
mean, excuse the language, folks, but that's the business end of this. This
Yeah,
this fucking jackhole still
There's gonna be
has to do
so many
stuff.
restrictions
Yeah,
on Tyson. It's not gonna be funny.
it's
Like
not gonna be
he's gonna
funny.
get
Yeah,
hit once and be dead.
if he hugs anyone, if he clenches or hugs, the shit's completely and utterly it's done because he's never clenched a nigga except for one person. It was Holyfield, and that
Took
was
his ear
during
right
that
off.
issue. But
and
no,
that's when he went in
that's
for a
when he went for
bite.
the bite. So he was like, but he was also under the influence of whatever the fuck was going through his brain, drugs or whatever else. He was
Mm-hmm.
definitely Mike wasn't in his right mind. But I've never seen Mike clinch anybody more than
Here's
once, more than
here's
one
the
time in a
thing.
fight, maybe. If it lasted that long, if it
Hell,
even lasted long,
no matter
Here's a,
where he hits Jake, Jake is gonna feel it forever.
yeah.
here's the thing, and this is why I don't like the lineup.
Mike's
First
57,
off,
isn't he?
huh?
Mike's like
Mike's
57.
Mike
Yes,
is
57,
57, but
57.
here's the thing. Jake Paul, this is a desperation thing for Jake Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And here's why. Jake Paul had a fight like 2 weeks ago that no one watched.
Oh,
Who did he fight?
My point exactly.
last one I heard of was that Tyson Fury joint. Was the Tyson
The
Fury
one before
fight?
that was Tyson Fury, and
Oh,
Tyson Fury whooped his ass.
I thought he won. Yeah, he won.
No, Paul lost. I'm sorry,
No,
it's
I
Tyson
mean,
Fury's little brother.
well, whoever that dude was, yeah, I think we went to like decision, and for some
Yeah,
reason it
and
was
he
a decision.
yeah, but throughout the fight,
Hmm.
Jake Paul was actually fighting someone in his age
Mm.
and in his weight class,
Mm.
and was a actual boxer and lost.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes
And
to,
here
hmm
you have Jake Paul,
hmm
who's still an amateur boxer,
Yeah.
and I'm
I
using
mean, yeah,
amateur
some
as
say
loose as
not even that.
possible.
Yeah, some say not even that because his fights are full of hugging and clenching and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's oh, it's
He's
just
not fighting boxers.
right,
He's
but
only had one
right,
fight with an
right.
actual boxer.
That was the Fury boy, right? The Fury boy. That was
Yeah,
the one.
that's it.
And Fury
He
wouldn't let him.
beat
Yeah, Fury wouldn't let him
he,
hug up.
he
Yeah, Fury
beat
wouldn't
up
let
a
him hug. Yeah.
basketball player. He
Yes.
I
beat
know
up
that.
an
I ain't gonna lie. That
MMA
one was pretty funny to watch.
He beat up an MMA fighter whose key thing was actually wrestling.
And not
Yeah.
using gloves. Not using gloves. But like I said, with this particular fight, it's bad because you have a boxer with a known behavior set that has been consistent for over 30 damn years. You're not like
A
Mike
little
is
bit
not.
longer than 30 years.
I mean, yeah, but say like I said over 30 years. For over 30 years, he's been fighting since he was 17, so it's 40
Yeah.
years.
Oh
So
God, yeah. Oh
yeah,
God,
he
damn.
started fighting at 17. Um,
He was the last pupil of Staccato.
right.
Yeah.
But like people have been watching this dude box, and Mike is Mike, and Mike is consistent. Mike has never changed his boxing style.
Iron Mike
Hasn't
Tyson.
really, but
For
his
what?
boxing style hasn't. But yeah, it hasn't changed.
He
If he goes into this fight clenching and holding and kind of just wandering around, that ain't Mike. Mike is not. When the bell rings, Mike has a straight line to your fucking jaw, and then he takes his fist out, and if that fist happens to connect with that jaw, amazingly enough, he hits you again. And that shit just
Mike
goes downhill from there.
Mike just taught
That
Francis
his right hook is devastating.
But like,
Mike just taught Francis Ngannou how to box.
I get
Now,
that, and
mind
that's
you,
great.
and mind you, this is a heavyweight UFC fighter
Well,
who had
right,
to learn how to box and then
right.
and then almost beat the world champion. The only reason he didn't win is because they made it down to decision, and the boxing government could not allow a first time boxer to win the
Mhm.
title.
Well, also
They just
understand,
couldn't.
but also understand this. It was better to go on Netflix. This is why, especially for this particular fight. If Mike Tyson does anything that is not Mike Tyson, as angry as you can be, you're not going to ask for a refund. His last couple fights, people have been asking for refunds because it was under his promotion. His little promotion is his marketing people. So when
Mhm.
they were selling those tickets out of that joint, people were asking for refunds and they were issuing out refunds. With it being on Netflix, whether the fight is good or bad, who gives a shit? It's part of your what, $11 a month? You don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck. You wouldn't give a
Oh,
shit. Like
I think it's like 17.
whatever it is better than $150 for the goddamn pay per view.
That's
Like
true.
This is
like
true.
so $17, it's basically what's called a no risk investment for them because whether it's
Hmm.
good or bad, Netflix and like you said, Netflix has already picked up the bill. So if so, no one can say they want a refund because it's part of your Netflix package. It's something to watch on July 20th. If there ain't shit else there to watch, I guess I'll watch the Jake Paul fight, whatever, and you're cool. It's a no risk situation. It's a
And it's
no
gonna
risk
be there
thing.
so you can rewatch it.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. So I think on the good end, if this fight turns out to be a sham and some bullshit, and they make Mike do non-Mike Tyson stuff, you're not out over $100 for this pay-per-view. If
Hmm.
it's if Mike Tyson becomes Mike Tyson, what you should expect is he hits him really fucking hard in places that makes him not fucking hard anymore, like bones and shit, and then he buckles down. He goes, "That was a bad idea. I'm going home," and he just fucking rolls out the wing. We good. Now this here, I'm out because I have no idea about this shit. I have not watched it.
That's
This is
fine.
you
I don't
guys.
even want to.
This is you
I don't want
guys.
this to
This
be
is
our
you
last one.
guys.
I've
Demon,
only
go to.
seen 3 episodes of the
That's
entire
fine.
Oh,
show.
Go to the Warner Brothers Games one. That'll be our last one for the day.
were they mad about? Were they really mad about this jujitsu thingy?
What the hell was that last one?
Oh, it's about Killian Murphy being James Bond. I'm like, that's a horrible idea because the motherfucker looks like a Bond villain.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But this shit. So, Warner Brothers Games has decided to double down and they're going to start doing more live service games. Despite the fact that their last two live service games have been complete failures.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Literally, there's maybe 600 people playing Suicide Squad right now.
Normally, when this happens, they've already prepaid for the other titles, and they're already if a title. And I'm telling you, as a former as a former QR slash game dev guy, if those titles are the other titles that like they paid for are at least 60% done, they're probably going to they're probably doubling down because they've already paid for them, and that means that it's on big franchise ones, which means it's probably going to be some big names under those next titles, and they don't want to say that they too will be failures. I mean, the Suicide Squad game, for what it's worth, the art direction was really good. I like all the costume choices. I like all the
Yeah, but the
things.
microtransactions on those costumes is dog shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The cutscenes are solid.
Oh no, they're good. Yeah.
The gameplay is shit.
The
And
King
hey,
Shark, like King Shark,
remember
actually
the
using the
last live
lantern
service
wing.
game, Multiverses?
No, actually, wait, stop. That's coming back. They've already announced that they're going to that
Is it
they, they
though?
they've apologized and they said that end of the month they're going to have a new trailer with more characters, better voice lines. Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did that announcement last week. The multiverses the dev team was like, we will have a trailer, revamp the whole system, fix what needs to be fixed, and they're going to be adding more characters to the roster from WB, which means you might see these guys.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you're not tickling my fancy here. Meanwhile, they want to step away from single player driven stories like
That's sad.
Hogwarts Legacy, which made them $1 billion.
Hogwarts Legacy made the money off the absurdity trampoline. Remember that. A lot of people bought Hogwarts Legacy just to piss people off
That's
because
true.
in this day and age in 2024 and 2023 in these late 2000s
It
doing
was
shit out
also
of
a good game.
doing shit out of spite has become a new business practice.
It's
spite,
the
spite
reason why I bought it.
spite purchasing got because remember when people were pissed about it, that was the highest viewed game on Twitch. They had 150,000 streams. When
I
people
was
stopped
streaming it.
when people pieced up and stopped giving a fuck, that shit dropped from 150,000 to less than 2,000. Then it went from 2,000 to 1,000. Now it's non-existent. The absurdity
But at
got
least
that going.
but at least Warner Brothers actually made a fucking profit.
Oh, they made a hell of a profit. Yes, yeah, they made a hell of
They
a profit. Yeah,
like they're literally doubling down on
yeah,
taking L's.
yeah. Hogwarts Legacy made them a grip.
This is
Yeah.
Meek Mill all over again.
Oh God.
What? But
Remember when Meek Mill was just catching L's left and right?
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
he then he just started picking a beef with Drake, and Drake of
shit,
all people,
shit.
For
Even
no
Drake
Mortal.
of
fucking
all
reason.
people.
I mean, think about it this way. Even Mortal Kombat One's doing kind of sad right now. Mortal Kombat One's
Yes,
suffering
it's
now.
doing sad now,
Yeah, it's doing
but
sad
they
right now.
made but at least they did decent enough to at least make they're in the black.
Yes. Oh no, yeah.
They're at least in the black.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. They are, yeah.
From a business standpoint, to double
hmm
down on a burning house just doesn't make sense.
They have to
Now
say
I
that
understand
because I'm
what you
telling you, they
said.
gotta say it. They gotta say it because right now they probably got they got some other big licensed
They're
projects, and
probably
they don't
about to
want to.
fuck up Game of Thrones.
That might be next show.
Yeah, they're don't
That
and
might
and
be
with
next show.
and with the way they're going, they're gonna fuck that up too. But here we are. We're at the end.
You can drag cars.
We
They can
we
drag
are
cars.
we're at the end of the show.
We are.
We are,
Mhm.
We
and
are. Sad face.
I I had a great time. Chet, fucking Chet, fucking Chet,
Fucking
Leonard.
Chet. Okay, Chet Scarlark.
Can't stand motherfucking Chet
Shiny
Leonard.
teeth and me.
Chat Leonard.
Announcement: WB is not the Meek Mills of entertainment.
What? What?
WB is like the Steve Harvey of entertainment.
Oh shit!
Y'all like
God,
Superman's. Y'all like Superman's. Superman's. He evil. He
yo,
want to kill you.
they
Think
should
like
just
Lois Lane.
they should just let Steve Harvey voice Foghorn Leghorn, and the circle would be complete.
I said,
Nah,
I
like
said, I said.
I do like the game, dude. Like the whoever was writing that shit
Yeah,
did the best Flash I ever saw. Cause when Flash when they was talking and then Lex Luthor looked one way, came back, and Flash was leaning on him. I was like, that's what Flash would do. If you got super
hmm
speed, and he just went, pap. He hit the motherfucker so hard, so fast. He just, pap. And I was like, that's what a speedster would do. He hit you so fucking fast that he stops your, he shatters your rib cage with a tap because he did it so fast. It was like,
Mhm.
that was a cool ass kill for the Flash. That was
Yeah.
cool. And it was like, well, where is he at? And you see Luthor literally they did an actual they said they actually like did a frame blink, a frame shot of just if you were to blink, there he is. And they actually did a one frame intro of him. It's like, yeah, that's how fast he was. If you blinked, he was there. He's probably already
Oh
there before you
no,
blinked. It was great.
there's more.
It was great.
Before we head out,
hmm
when the Flash kills you and the fight, he runs around the screen. But if you pause it, every time he comes in front of the screen, he's flipping you off.
Yeah, yeah, that was crazy, and it was like so fast you had to pause it to catch the flip. Like, the concept was good, the writing was good, the execution. I see where they were trying to go for. They were trying to go for a Diablo style action joint that was going to be there forever, and it was going to keep making DLC to kill more heroes,
Nah,
and it fell through. And it fell
this
through.
wasn't it, man. This was
And
not
then
it.
you add all the exploits. Like people were like cheating day one. Motherfuckers was like maxed out with all the craziest gear because you could dupe and all that stuff. Like they broke the game day one. Like Cats was like
Crazy.
maxed out, all the weapons, all the gold weapons. It was crazy.
But
Crazy.
listen, I want to thank you guys for checking out the Geek Report this week. Make sure you subscribe to Amerime Media. Make
Yes,
sure you
yes,
following Izzy SNK over on
yeah.
Twitch.
Don't
Little
don't do that.
dynamic.
Don't.
Yes, you do.
He does Spanish stuff. I don't know what the fuck he do.
All I do is talk shit.
He talks shit and plays Hell Divers and uh,
Oh, so somebody's not on Fight K playing SNK games? The fuck is that, son? Like, bruh, like we can shoot the fade right now. Like, you can catch this all day, every day. Nigga, Fight K, KOF. I go 94 to I'll go 94 2003. XI, I will fucking.
I'm good. I'm fucking good.
I will
I haven't played in a long time, to be
I
honest.
will take
Chet-
XI, boy.
Chet Lemon. He is always around doing some shit.
I do stuff, yeah. I mean, like I've now moved, so moving. We're trying to get things done. I got the bodega set up here. I'm looking like a sweatshop. I got the snack table as my computer table. And I mean, I'm painting Warhammer figures. I'm slumming it. But once we get everything good and rolling, we'll probably be doing streaming ESO and then some other stuff.
I like the
working with
good Puerto
Bethesda.
Rican you are.
I is no black, Poppy. I is no black.
It's no black.
I is no black.